Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. So we do have to talk about something that's quite hyped, and the fact that you will soon be able to try the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 demo in many places in the US. So if you live in the US, you are quite lucky because you do have the roadmap. It has been announced, so there's a lot of locations which you can go and just try the game for yourself, which is quite exciting, guys. So this is the road tour. It's actually starting very soon from the 10th of July, and you will have a chance to basically try it yourself. So are you ready for the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 road tour? Dive headfirst into the game with a playable demo and merch giveaways as well, which is pretty cool. The road tour begins this summer at DreamCon in Houston, Texas on the 10th of July. So here's the actual roadmap. As you can see here, there's a lot of very interesting locations you can try your hands on, which is really cool. So first we have the first one, which is here, 10th of July. Then the second one is in the Anime Impulse in Santa Clara, California. The third one is going to be at Comic-Con San Diego, a very popular place. And on this one, we make it actually new gameplay, most likely, which is really cool. 23rd to the 26th of July. Number 4 is going to be in August the 8th, hit on the Clouds, Pasadena. Number 5, August 22nd, which is going to be in the Anime Impulse in, again, California. Number 6 is going to be in Lost Lands, Legend Valley, September 18th to the 20th. Then we have number 7, October, 3 to 4th of October, King of Prussia Mall, King of Prussia, PA. And then number 8 is going to be the Mall of America, October 16 to the 18. Number 9, Camp Flogno, Los Angeles, again, California. Lots of these events happening, unfortunately, in California because it's a very popular place for these things. And then 10 and 11, again, LA, and LA again, California. There's actually one happening in December, believe it or not, like 18th to 20th of December, which is honestly, I think that's a bit crazy, right? So like the road tour is going to be happening for like half a year, right? Which kind of leads me to believe that the actual game release could be coming in early 2027, right? Because if the road tour is for 6 months, more or less, that makes a ton of sense for this then to come out maybe around January, February, March 2027, potentially. I would, if I had to give a bet, I would say the game may be releasing in February or March 2027 because that would be the perfect time, honestly. Especially as obviously we have GTA 6 in November, so we need a bit of a cool down period there. So I guess somewhere around late February to early March would be a perfect time to release the game, right? Which would be pretty damn awesome. Now, we also got this year, so this is from the official Dragon Ball website, we got to play a demo version of the battle system, which we saw some gameplay of this already. Um, Here's like just kind of the place you can go there and like get missions in your special base, so to speak, right? We run into Trunks just as we headed out. This is the step out of the entrance into the unfamiliar world of H1000. This is a really cool one here. In the demo, we were able to have a brief conversation with the popular characters. It's unclear how they'll make their appearance in the official release, of course. But just being able to talk to our faves made us feel like we were really in the world of Dragon Ball. New City exudes a futuristic atmosphere with pipe-like tunnels in the sky, while still retaining traces of the West City. This allows Dragon Ball fans to experience the blend of the new and the familiar. We really wanted to get out and explore the world, but the map was limited in the demo. Putting aside the exploration portion of the game for the time being, we spoke to Gamma 1, who was standing nearby and started the demo exclusive quest, right? So this is kind of the open world, as you can see here. It's a very small snippet, so here's Gamma 1, and yeah, they said that the world, the actual city is going to be quite massive. There's going to be different stores to explore, to walk around. So it's going to be really, really cool. I'm really hoping that the gameplay will kind of like satisfy everyone, right? Especially because we've seen here, they really want to make sure that the character and the gameplay and the world itself feel fresh, right? For people who are newcomers as well, and obviously people of Xenoverse 2. Now, when this quest started, as you can see here, this is the gameplay we saw in previous videos in the like Antarctica or somewhere like that, very cold place, right? And where they go and have to fight Broly, right? Even moving through the ice cliffs was incredibly fun. That's really nice. Um, Some moves let you attack multiple enemies at once. The Super Kamehameha ultimate attack, where you were able to try in the demo, is one of those moves. The exhilarating, we feel blasting a group of enemies with one move is sure to be going to be addictive. This is very similar to what we've seen before in Kakarot, right? Suppressive battle drone blocked on our path. We unleashed a Super Kamehameha. Players can also embark on quests as members of the Great Scion Squad. The GS Squad members, NPCs in the demo, helped us out a ton by blocking enemy attacks with barriers, healing us when we took damage, and performing a variety of other actions. So they're kind of like a support kind of cast, right? Just like in previous entries of the series, Xenoverse 3 is expected to support multiplayer. So that would mean the players will be able to head out in these sort of quests with friends. We're getting hyped for just thinking about this, right? We finally reached the center of the stage. Broly Super was there. And it's kind of the fight with him, of course. We set the difficulty of Broly into this demo quite high. Well, it's actually pretty good. We probably should have asked him about that before we started playing. With some advice from the producer nearby and help my fellow GS Squad members, we were able to just defeat Broly. Having emerged victorious in the intense battle, we successfully completed the quest, which is really cool. The quest clear screen, which results are more. Since we were able to successfully complete the quest, let's dive into a detailed explanation of the new battle system. So, yeah, utilize types to get to the edge of the battle. There are three types of super attacks and ultimate attacks the player can use. We have the defense breaker, the key drain, and the critical strike. In the demo we played, the defense breaker type attack had a red mark on it, and key drain had a yellow mark. That's pretty interesting. Each attack has different characteristics. So we have the defense break, pierces an enemy's guard and deals damage. Key drain reduces the enemy's key significantly, and the critical strike support critical strikes that deal lots of damage. In Xenoverse 3, when your enemy's key gauge reaches 0, they enter a key break state, right? When you attack enemies with key break using a critical strike type, super attack or ultimate attack, a special critical strike animation is triggered. You deal then tons of damage to the enemy in spectacular style. So yeah, this makes perfect sense. I mean, they're kind of like partially stunned by your attack, right? So then the critical follow-up attack, which is the one of the three special types, does that extra damage, right? Here, the cut-in shot of Apule getting hit so hard, you can see the sweat fly off, fly off of him. That's pretty cool, to be honest. That's nice. One of the more effective strategies seems to focus on utilizing the key drain to chip away at the enemy's key with attacks and super attacks, then landing a critical strike once their key is broken, right? One big change from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 to note is that using super attacks no longer consumes key gauge. That's right. Instead, each super attack has its own cooldown that determines when you will be able to use it again, right? We saw this in the demo. Now, not only you will have to keep an eye on your enemy's key gauge, but you also have to keep an eye on your own to make sure you don't end up in key break. Take too much damage or use escape vanish too often and you'll eat away at your key. So it's crucial to watch how much your key you have left while you fight, right? Because if you abuse it and you enter a key break state, you will be stunned and most likely you will take a ton of damage. Use Soul Switch to channel the power of legendary super warriors. This is the most debated part, which you basically have 42 seconds as a special warrior effectively, right? A cut-in shot to the soul switch. We channeled the soul and turned into Trunks. In this demo, we were able to soul switch to future Trunks after transforming. Not only did our HP actually recover, but also our stats got a huge boost. So this is gonna be one of those abilities which are going to be basically broken after you level up a lot, because you just suddenly get an instant boost of your health, massive damage boost. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those cheat codes basically, right? We managed to inflict a ton of damage to someone even as formidable as Broly. So we got the feeling that this might serve as some sort of trump card in the new battle system, made all the more thrilling by being able to switch to your favorite character. So yeah, it's going to be a very special skill, which is only only going to be usable maybe potentially once per mission, potentially. I don't know, right? In this demo, while we couldn't try the Awoken skills that were featured in the last entry of the series, you can experience them by selecting the Scion in the character select menu. If you're a Scion with an Awoken skill equipped, you can transform into even stronger forms unique to the Scion race, like Super Saiyan. So most likely, lots of people are going to be choosing the Scion race because it's the most, well, it's the coolest race, right? This also applies to other races, each with their own unique transformations. It's truly a thrilling battle system. Although our time of the demo was limited, we were able to fully enjoy the latest Dragon Ball action. The movement and sense of speed was impeccable, with seamless transition between stages, cut-in shots where you can feel the power of each punch and the details involved in each move. Plus, with the cooldowns, soul switching, and the new types of super attacks, the tactics, battle system, and overall gameplay has been completely revolutionized. Okay, those are quite some major words, right? Even though we don't know all the details as of yet, we will certainly be keeping a close eye on what kind of story will unfold in the world of H1000. So yeah, this has been a quite interesting video. Sorry, article to be honest. Uh, I personally believe that the soul switching mechanic is potentially an overkill, because if your health gets fully recovered and you get a massive damage boost, right? Like, it's almost like a cheat code. So whenever you're in a pinch, you just activate it, you do massive damage, you recover. So it's almost like you can just play around, be a goof, and then if you're in danger, you activate it, you recover your health, and then you get on serious. So it's almost like a revival button, a panic button, so to speak, right? We'll see how the community reacts. Now, this is a bit here because it says there that the awakening. So this is the bit I'm not sure actually, because it says here in the demo we couldn't try the awoken skills that were featured in the last entry of the series. You can experience them from selecting a Scion in the character menu. So I wonder, if you choose a Scion, will you still be able to awake or not? I think you will still be able to awake, because I highly doubt they would just limit it to only humans. So I'm pretty sure that even if you choose a Scion for awakening skills, there's going to be allowed for you to do a soul swap potentially. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong, of course. And this is only going to be for humans, because this is going to be like the equivalent. So because humans can't transform, this is the trump card, because scions have the transformation where they gain a lot of damage boost effectively, right? Maybe they even heal a bit of health. So maybe because of that, this is only going to be for humans, right? So that's really possible that this is going to be just for humans to tap into that extra damage, because they don't have the different stages of transformations like the Scions, like the Namekians, like the Frieza race, right? Makes sense. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff, guys, honestly. I do wonder, like, oh yeah, this is also quite interesting, actually, to be honest, as well. So in the trailer, we saw some new body types, which is really interesting here. So I mean, look at that. That's crazy, man. That's like XXXXL, man, crazy. So new interesting things I noticed in the in the Xenoverse 3 trailer. Characters can have two different hair colors at the same time. Um, Fat Earthling's body type, very short Earthling body type, and new body type for Majins, as you can see here, this one here. And you also have very short characters, which is really interesting here. So yeah, that's new. That's some new stuff there. There's fat Namekians too, yeah. So there's gonna be really fat Namekians. in the game as well. Fat Cax. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why would you want to have a fat CAC. I guess maybe you want to have them for uh, making YouTube videos for fun. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, there you go. That's an option. Of course, you can make use of. So yeah, I have Namikans here as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they want to obviously be more diverse with this, which is fine, I guess, right? I've seen a fat Magi in front, and I noticed this little skinny dude in the red. So yeah, so also the skinny guy there. Interesting stuff. So yeah, imagine to be able to be a white cyan. That's crazy. I think that's just a skinny fat male Magin, because like the skinniest option for male Magins looks like that. I think maybe that's the skinniest option potentially, right? Yeah. So pretty cool stuff, guys. That's it for today's video on this one, the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. If you live in America and you can go to the world tours, congratulations, good luck. That's going to be great for you to go there and try it out, of course. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing some gameplay videos on YouTube from people analyzing it, recording it with their cameras and other stuff. So yeah, and like I said before, I think in the Anime Con, which one is it? This one here. Um, there was one here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was this? Where was the Anime Expo? Can't see it. Can't see it. It's here somewhere. Comic Con, yes. So it's July 23rd to 26th, I believe. In this particular event, there's going to be potentially some either new gameplay, some new announcements, or maybe they're going to even show us some of the story as well in this particular event because it's Comic Con, of course, San Diego. It's a very popular one, so I do expect them to publish some quite interesting stuff. So, guys, that's it for today's video on this one. As always, I shall see you later in the next one. Bye.